to over the 5 months and broken support, which continue to act as a resistance level, you know, continues, because gold has a lot of work to do. Even if it continues to, recover from the previous crash, potentially we need to see a breakout maybe above 5k for us to get a new swing high. I know this is not going to happen in a week, and it is not going to happen in a day. So it takes time, but the most important thing is for you to have the overall market structure and see how it's going to play out. Because then, if you are waiting for the market to create a new lower low without reacting within the internal liquidity, it's not going to be possible. So the most important thing is to focus on the major key levels, which is, if you don't see the major price reaction on the lower time frame, there is no way you're going to execute your trade. So it's very, very important you pay attention to all these internal liquidity. Like I said in my previous videos, is always important for you to understand that it's not just about the fundamentals. Before any news released, it has already been placed on the chart. Means just like what happened a few weeks ago, they failed US Iran talk in Pakistan, where VP Vance announced there was no agreement after the whole marathon session. Whether US achieved progress in negotiation with Iran or not, that does not change my view towards gold. So we have to focus on the major thing, because the Middle East is going forward with the war, and they don't care because they don't have anything to lose. Just like Iran, they have nothing to lose. So if they refuse to give US full control over the Strait of Hormuz, we are gonna be fucked in few months time, and the market crash will continue to happen. But then the most important thing is, there are too many powers with too many interests. War is not the solution. Since the end of every war, it ends with discussion. So God is going to gain further ground and keep barreling up as the world continue to draw in depth. So the war has a very great impact in the market. That's why what I do, I only focus on the major key levels on the chart, and I don't care what every other person is doing out there. So hopefully we're gonna see if they're gonna break this resistance this week, because I'm expecting price to react within this previous low. So definitely either they take out this previous low before the major price expansion, or we see price react to this level here. So the most important thing is, how do we negotiate with this kind of market conditions? How do we thrive in this market condition? It's not all about market analysis, because you need to understand something. It's not all about the market analysis. Most people think, sometimes when you do the analysis and you were not able to execute at the right time, you are fucked. So it's all about the price action. When and where are you focusing on? So the time and price is very, very important, which is, you need to have a specific key level, which is like your major support and resistance zones to know when the price is gonna react then. It's very, very important. People don't even realize how these things, you need to put in the effort for you to be able to get the result. Trading is not easy, but being able to control your emotion, being disciplined, staying committed, and being organized, that is the most difficult part. But you creating a sustainable system for yourself makes it easy. It makes it easier for you to navigate in all market conditions. Just like last week, I lost almost 2k USD, and I'm not worried about that because I know in few months time, even if it's gonna take a year or so, the market will still recover and I'm still gonna be here. So you have to pay attention to the main thing. It's not all about what other people think or what other people do. It's all about your own conviction, your own philosophy. Because when you are obsessed with what you're doing, it needs to consume you. You know, most people don't understand how privileged you are when you are passionate with what you're doing. Because there are too many people out there that they don't even think for themselves. They don't know like what they're gonna do every day they wake up. They just like kind of let the society decide for them, which is very crazy. You understand? It's so crazy. They don't even know if this is the life they want or not. So for you to be on a safe side, you need to put your skin in the game, which is you have to fail and fail so fast so you learn, because without you failing, there's no way you will learn something new. You have to understand that, oh, this thing works for me, then how do I make it work better? You have to figure it out, because if you don't figure it out, no one is gonna do that for you. That one good year that changed my life, it was because I stayed consistent enough. I just believe in betting 1% better every fucking day. That is it. So most people think it's all about you trying to do what every other person is doing, and they're like, let's say we have a horrible market condition, and you be like, oh, this trading is not gonna work for you. That's BS. You have to put more skin in the game, regardless of the horrible market condition. You have to keep pushing forward. That alone shows that, oh, you are ready to learn, you are ready to grow. Because without you experiencing those failures, there is no way for you to be able to understand what it takes to win. This is just the only thing you need to understand. It's not all about technical analysis. Most times you have to let your brain work against you until you give it a meaningful goals to wire itself around. It's very, very important, because being a successful trader is not about always being right. It's about being disciplined, like for you to stay disciplined enough. Even when a trade goes against you, you stay disciplined to help you minimize the losses and live to trade another day. That is the best way for you to grow. So you have to embrace the journey, and you will find the destination